What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Mullet Man episode. As you can see behind me, it's blowing like 30 miles an hour here in Texas. It is freezing cold, and it's just not a day that I want to be out in this weather. So we're gonna go inside, and I'm gonna show you my favorite chili recipe. Elk chili, deer chili, whatever kind of meat you want to use. It is my favorite recipe, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate comments. So y'all stay tuned and watch what I put in this chili. All right, guys, so chili is a very controversial thing, whether it needs beans or corn in it, and I have both in it. So I'm gonna give you a rundown of our favorite chili recipe. We got a pound of meat, an onion, a can of Rotel. I don't think this is a Texas thing. I think you can get it anywhere, but it's like onions and green chili, tomatoes and green chilies. We got a can of sweet corn, a can of kidney beans, and a can of stewed tomatoes. So I normally get a packet of the McCormick's chili mix, but they were sold out, so I got the Lowry's. We'll see how that works. One packet is good for 1 pound of meat, so I got 1 packet of that, and then we always add some Critter Glitter Red. We do have 3 different kinds of chili powders in our Critter Glitter Red, so we always add some of that in there as well. We'll do some corn mix as well to go with the chili. So first things first, we're gonna get a pan getting hot, and we'll spray it down a little bit with some oil, and we'll take this meat and start browning it. So we'll throw that right in there, start browning that. We wanna chop this onion up, so I'm gonna chop this up, and then I'll show you the next steps to making this awesome chili. Guys, so we're getting our meat mixed up, and I don't know if it makes a difference, but I always put my seasoning in the meat while it's cooking. I feel like it gives it a little more flavor and gets into the meat. So I'm gonna dust this off with a little Critter Glitter Red, and then we're gonna put this whole packet of chili seasoning in here. Mix this up, and a lot of people will cook their onions before, and I kind of like the crispiness of the onions, so I don't get them to where they're all mushy and stuff in the chili. I like them to where you can actually taste the onions. So you see all this seasoning in this meat is mixing up while it's cooking. So we'll let this finish cooking, and then we'll add our onion, let it cook for a little bit longer, and then we'll start adding our wet ingredients, and then we're gonna let it simmer for about an hour, and then it will be time to eat. But chili is always better the next day. So our meat is cooked. Throw this onion in here, let it cook for about 5 more minutes, and then we'll add our wet ingredients. Guys, this is the most simple recipe ever. You can get all this stuff at the store. If you're not buying your meat, you can get all this stuff for probably under $5. And if you are buying meat, I don't even know what a pound of meat costs right now. So cheap meal, and this will feed probably 4 or 5 people with all the ingredients in there. Just 1 pound of meat, you can feed a lot of people for really cheap. So we'll let that cook down. I'm gonna get started on cornbread, and then we'll add all this stuff. All right, guys, our onions have cooked down just a little bit to where they're still crunchy, and I just don't like them super translucent. You can't taste them. Kidney beans, 1 jar of kidney beans. Corn, this is where I'm gonna get a lot of hate. People say corn doesn't belong in chili. I think it does. I'm not gonna put a whole can in there. There's still a little bit. Ryder can eat that later. 1 can of Rotel. I meant to get a small can, but this will be fine. And then 1 can of stewed tomatoes. Put that in there. Now, we're just gonna mix this all up. And if it's still too dry, you can add a 1/4 cup of water at a time until it's the consistency that you like. Everybody's gonna say this is like Santa Fe stew, which it kinda is, but this is what we call chili around here. I do not like regular chili that goes on like a chili dog. That stuff's nasty. I like this. Whatever you want to call this, I call it chili. Y'all may call it Santa Fe stew, but that's what I call it. And it is delicious. So I am gonna add a little water. We're gonna put it down on low, throw a lid on there. We'll add just a little bit of water, and we're gonna let this simmer for about an hour. Just like that. Give that one more mix. Let all of that come to life, and we'll be eating good on this cold Texas day. Alright, the moment of truth. We got our chili over here, been simmering for a while. We got some fresh cornbread. And you also have to have some sour cream and some cheese. We got this new Cracker Barrel 3 cheese blend. Looks delicious. So I'm gonna show you how I make a bowl of chili. Get you some cornbread. You can get it out of this deep bowl right in the bottom. You can crumble it up, you can keep it whole, however you want. Cornbread on the bottom, chili on top. And we're gonna get a little bit of sour cream right on top of there, and some cheese. Let that cheese melt on there for a minute, then we'll do a taste test. So guys, if you are new to the channel, I have my own seasoning. We got regular red. These are actually the old bottles, so the new bottle is actually a little bit bigger. This is the fish and fowl, so this is really good on fish and poultry. And this is like our red meat seasoning. Y'all can get both of these at mulletman.net, linked in the description, as well as some new merch that we have. If you didn't see this one, we released this before Christmas. This is a new Sunset Buck shirt. It is out, so y'all go over to mulletman.net to get merch, hats, hoodies, spices, and shirts. I think we have a few stickers still as well. And one more thing that I want to talk to you guys about is Mulletman Uncut. It's doing awesome. If you're new to the channel, or if you haven't seen any of those videos where I have introduced Mulletman Uncut, it is a new platform that I am taking exclusive content over to. We are doing all the stuff that I can't do on YouTube. I'm taking over there, and they are videos that you'll never see on YouTube. We're doing an exclusive video once a month, so like a full-on hunting, fishing, podcast video that will never be on YouTube. And then on top of that, we're doing every video that I do post to YouTube will have added content of the stuff that I can't post on YouTube, and you will get to see it the day before that it posts to YouTube. So all the videos that go on YouTube, you get to see prior to when they go onto the YouTube platform. So y'all can also check that out. It'll be linked in the description, Mulletman Uncut. And I'm really loving it. We have like a little chat going on. I can talk individually to you guys, and we've been talking about hunting and stuff like that over there. And we're also doing weekly giveaways. So you have a chance to win an item off my website for free, and we're doing that weekly. And we've said we were going to end it at the end of last year, and we haven't ended it. Everybody's loving it. So y'all go over there and check it out. Let's get into this chili, whatever y'all want to call it. Get a little taste test on this. Y'all leave in the comments what y'all think this is. Is it chili? Is it Santa Fe stew? All I know is it's good, really good on a cold, windy Texas day. So 1 out of 10. Here we go. Delicious. That's a solid 9.4 with some Jiffy cornbread. That stuff's so sweet, it's like cake. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, it's super nasty outside, so I decided to do a little cooking episode for you guys. I am headed to Colorado soon, so y'all see some content from up there, and can't wait. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and remember, eat good.